Really interesting times in American politics at the moment. As we film this, the Democratic National Convention, the DNC, is going on, is being filmed, is being run. Of course, last week was the RNC, the Republican National Conference, where officially they recognised Donald Trump as the nominee. He is now officially the nominee. As of a few hours ago, Hillary Clinton is the official nominee. So we have our two major candidates for the President of the United States now officially being chosen. In New Zealand, there's a really interesting thing going on tonight. You probably won't see this in time, but I'll tell you about it anyway. It's being held at the University of Canterbury. An academic there, Dr. Amy Fletcher, is holding is holding a lecture. I'll get the title right for you. Yeah. You're a newsreader.
Yep.
Called The Disunited States, Clinton versus Trump and the Impact on New Zealand, which is it'll be a fascinating lecture to be at. Obviously it's on, and pretty much as we're filming this or releasing this, but it does raise all sorts of questions about the US election at the moment and what's going on. Have you guys been keeping an eye on it? I've been glued to it, but I'm a loser. What about you guys?
Well, I noticed one of the things that she was going to talk about in her talk tonight, which made me think that Dr. Amy might be a bit delusional, which is that Trump is becoming more presidential. And if you go online and see what Fox is saying about it as well, it's welcome to Trump 0.20. Everyone is saying, oh, he's so much more presidential because what? He's stopped tweeting as much. Maybe his press officer took his phone off him and he called Hillary a crook to cries of lock her up at the last speech. You know, he's hardly Lincoln-esque, is he? He's not going to become more presidential. God forbid he becomes a president.
It depends what they mean by more presidential. I mean, he might shut his mouth a bit more. That's probably as far as it can go. But then again, maybe he can't even do that.
My strategy for this whole thing is actually not to watch because it's too awful, so I've been turning the TV off quite a lot and just trying not to think about it, and that's working for me, and I don't think it's really making any difference one way or the other to the whole thing, so yeah.
Just hide from it. What was a lovely quote that you sent to me? Every government, every country gets the government it deserves.
Yeah.
But even America doesn't deserve this.
Well, let's have a look at that. Joseph de Maistre is a philosopher. He was born 1753, died 1821, and he said a French quote, which we can put up on the screen, which I won't even attempt to say, but it's typically translated into either every country has the government it deserves, or in a democracy, people get the leaders they deserve. But see, I would actually disagree with you on that, because I think perhaps America does deserve Donald Trump. I think they're in a position where it's like the Brexit vote in the UK. There's going to be a whole bunch of people who vote for Donald Trump, and then if he wins, next they go,
what just happened?
What just happened? It was a protest vote,
Yeah.
and all these people who are Bernie or bust at the moment, and that story for people who haven't been following it is Bernie basically got screwed over by the DNC, with the leaders of the DNC colluding against him. But so all these people are going to vote for Donald Trump potentially, wake up the next day to a Trump presidency and be like, can we have a do-over, please?
Yeah.
And no, they can't.
And I know you're not watching it. It's a very good reason not to, because it's too frightening. You know, they have the bomb. But the only person looking presidential in this race is Michelle Obama, when she endorsed Clinton yesterday. It
was an amazing speech, and I have to say, yesterday was day one of the conference as we film this, and the Democratic conference, and it was ripe to go south with all the Bernie supporters. She brought it back. I tweeted out when she was actually speaking that she may have put Clinton's campaign back on track. But here's an interesting thing, right? Everyone thought that Trump was a joke, no chance whatsoever. Let's put up the graphic Q15 and have a look at the last 9 polls. These were all released yesterday. The last 9 polls has Clinton winning 3 of them and Trump winning 6 of them. These are nationwide polls, these are reputable polls. You know, Bloomberg, CNN and the rest have Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump will get a bump from the convention because of those. Hillary Clinton will get a bump from the convention, this one. But you got to say, it is knife edge. It is knife edge. It's a coin flip whether you have Hillary Clinton or you have Donald Trump as the next president of the United States of America.
If it's the end of the world, will all rules be sort of off? And then before we can
start
smoke
smoking
marijuana?
again. In fact, let's take it up now.
Yeah, okay.
Everything we've been quitting, now's the time to start it.